Jesus doesn't promise to change all those things out there. He promises to come and change what's inside of you first. And then, and only then, do we have the opportunity to begin to change what's happening outside of us. In one of his most picturesque images, when Jesus talks about correction, because religious leaders were telling people what they needed to do, how they needed to fix their lives. And in fact, everything had to do with how you needed to change, how that person needed to change, how the world around them needed to change. Jesus said, why don't you start with that log that's in your own eye, and then you can maybe help your brother or sister who has that little speck in their own eye. Such a strong picture of Jesus just saying, listen, we so often look out there of what's wrong and what needs to be fixed. And Jesus' kingdom comes, and his platform is this: let's address what's happening in you before you and I start looking at how we're going to fix what's happening out there. The kingdom comes to you because Jesus changes you from the inside out, and you find that everything you need for the life you want to live isn't coming to you from somewhere out there. It's coming to you from within your heart as Jesus changes you from the inside out. Listen, hear me on this. You and I don't get this type of life by co-opting kingdoms of this world and trying to put in biblical principles. You only get this type of life when you make Jesus the one true king of your life, and you start living in his kingdom as your primary citizenship. In other words, biblical principles can be helpful for understanding how to live life, both your life and in the culture around us. Biblical principles are helpful in that way, but they won't bring about the radical revolution that Jesus Christ truly wants to bring. It won't bring it about until Jesus Christ has complete control of you and I first. We can't pretend to change culture until we change our hearts, and he has possession of everything about our lives.